Assalamu alaikum, dear brothers and sisters. Let me welcome you back to our Dawah series, where we aim to address the top 50 questions and common misunderstandings about Islam. May Allah guide us and open our hearts to knowledge and wisdom. Let's look at the ninth question in this series. The question is, why only one God? Could He not create another God like Himself? Now, the answer is, the implication here is that the existence of dual or plural deities is possible and hence probable in the view of a polytheist. However, if the questioner claims that God can create another like Himself, we ask, how can this created being be God, who created all things, when it has itself been created? How can it be like God since it has a beginning? Whereas God has existed from eternity. In reality, the phrase create another God is an erroneous contradiction, because the mere fact that something is created means that it cannot be God. It is obviously illogical and irrational to say that something is God and cannot be God simultaneously. The other implication in this question is that if we answer He cannot, then the power of God must be limited, negating His divinity. Now, these suggestions are not valid because the absolute and unlimited power of God pertains to what rationally possible and not what is rationally impossible. So when we say no, which is correct, it does not mean that the power of God is limited. Rather, it affirms the perfection of His power, meaning that He is not incapable of doing anything that is rationally possible. Our minds cannot grasp the extent of His power, nor can our imaginations. Therefore, we must admit our inability to contain the essence and nature of God within the limit of our intellect. Hope I've answered the question. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.